in 2012. During his time at the high school, he was a multiple sport varsity athlete. During his junior year, he joined the brand new unified volleyball team, first time that year. As a junior, he helped to lead the team to the state championship game where they were the eventual runners-up. Then returning his senior year, he once again helped the team to the state championship and once again, the state runners-up. But it did not stop there. As a senior, he was a member of the unified volleyball team that won the 2012 National Volleyball Championship. 2-1 win over North Carolina in Salt Lake City, Utah. That was one to remember. During his time at East Greenwich High School, he was a student leader and a member of the Special Olympics Youth Activation Committee. And the mission is this, quote, "Youth empowering other youth to encourage the next generation to be inclusive of people with and without intellectual disabilities and not exclusive." After graduating from East Greenwich High School, he decided to serve the nation, attended the United States Coast Guard Academy, a standout star on the lacrosse field, earned a degree in mechanical engineering in 2012. Would you please join me in welcoming from the United States Coast Guard, Lieutenant Junior Grade Kyle Carasoto, let's get it right, Kyle Carasoto and his brother Matthew.
So, I also can't sing, and I'm not an ex-NFL player, so I brought him up to entertain all of you while I talk. I'd first like to thank Mr. Scott and Special Olympics Rhode Island for allowing me to speak today. I would like to congratulate Cole Middle School on such a great achievements in the sports and community as a whole. As was said, my name is Kyle Carasoto, and I graduated from the high school in 2012. And this is my brother, Matthew, as most of you know. And if you don't, I'm sure you'll get to know him later in the day. He will probably give you a handshake, do some sort of dance move that he just learned, or he'll just give you a casual hi. You never know what you're gonna get from him, and that's why my sister and I are so proud to call him our little brother. Unified sports hold a special place in my heart. The memories I had played unified volleyball at the high school are some I will never forget. From Patrick Quinn deciding when practice was over so he can sing the song of his choosing, to Tessa Egan scoring her first point and the crowd and everyone in the stands shedding a tear. The bus rides were part of the best times. We sang countless songs like we were children again. And as was said, no one can forget the national championship we won in Salt Lake City. Although unified sports at Cole Middle School and East Greenwich High School have always been at the top of their game, it has been so much more than that. Unified sports has done more for me than just create these amazing memories. It created a feeling of being part of something big, something that changes the lives of everyone involved. I recently read a book titled Tribe by Sebastian Junger. The main point of this book is about how people find ultimate happiness and meaning when they are part of a group defined by a clear purpose and understanding. This tribal feeling is exactly what unified sports gives to its athletes, partners, and coaches. We all had a purpose when we stepped on that court, a purpose to create the feeling of unity, inclusion, acceptance, and respect. Our purpose was to provide the athletes on our team the opportunity to excel as an athlete and to grow as a person. However, what I thought was my purpose also began to change. What was so humbling about my experience was that the athletes were the ones that were actually helping the partners grow and make them who we are today. I would be lying to you guys if I said winning didn't matter to our team. We were a team full of competitors and there was no holding that back. But we had one rule if we were to win, never to forget, no matter the situation, we were always to stay unified. If we won the point but did not stay unified, we had lost track of our true purpose. Our coach must have said during practice the word unified 100 times and a few more 100 times at games. And because the coach was also my mother, I heard it another 100 times at home. But there was good reason she harped on this word constantly. When we were losing to a team whose sole purpose was to win, no matter at the cost, we worked harder as a team to become more unified and not lose our true purpose. Giving our athletes an opportunity to participate on a competitive high school team in front of their fellow classmates and families was beyond anything a win could give. We were a model program for the others in the state, and we never realized it. We just knew this was the only way that we should play. For the partners that helped create this environment of unity, inclusion, and respect, our lives were changed forever. It brought joy into our hearts that will never leave, and it taught us life lessons that go beyond the volleyball court. As an officer in the Coast Guard, I use these lessons I've learned every day. I know the importance of working in a group, valuing what each individual brings to a situation, and staying unified to reach the goal. I learned to stay patient when someone is struggling and work with them to reach their goal. I learned to stick to my values and persevere in life, even when something feels like it isn't right. And now, as I stand here, a washed-up athlete, I feel the same excitement for Matthew, who has already participated in unified cross-country and basketball at Cole and will continue his journey at the high school. It has been a great experience getting to see my brother play basketball at Cole. He reminds me every day when his practices are and when his games are. He can be a showman at times, as many of you know, but watching the partners and athletes work together has been remarkable to see. He spent countless hours shooting baskets in our backyard, just like many of you have, and I see the excitement Unified Sports brings him. And even though he sometimes decides he wants to steal the ball from his own teammates, he is learning valuable life lessons about working on a team and working with others. And as his big brother, I couldn't be happier that he is part of such an amazing program. The coaches and partners are helping him grow as a man so that one day he can reach his own goals. And maybe if he practices enough, he can beat me one-on-one on the court, but I don't think that'll happen. Finally, I would like to again congratulate the student body of Cole. Those you look up to will instill in you their own values and beliefs. However, it is up to you where your journey will take you. Although many of you may not have the opportunity to play on a unified team, it does not mean any less. What you bring to these halls, lunchroom, Lancer time, classroom, is what truly matters. Your ability to include and respect the others who may be different is what makes the difference. Unified Sports is a spotlight today, but do not lessen your own personal impact you have on those with intellectual disabilities. I see it in my brother every day, and it does not go unnoticed. So I thank each and every one of you because this is truly a school-wide recognition. Again, I cannot thank Special Olympics and Unified Sports enough for everything this program has done for my brother, my family, and myself. It's truly an amazing program that will continue to grow and bring happiness to all those involved. Go Lancers and go Unified Sports. Thank you.